Australia is launching a big privatisation push this year. Lots of assets are being sold by local governments, and they've been put on the block really to raise money to help fund new infrastructure projects. And we think this is particularly good news for investment bankers in Australia who are looking at a potentially dreary year with relatively little deal activity. This privatisation activity will keep them busy for this year and for several years to come. Tony Abbott, the new Australian Prime Minister, is keen to, he wants to be known as the Infrastructure Prime Minister. But the problem is raising money to fund infrastructure. And some analysts estimate that Australia needs something like $700 billion of new projects to upgrade its infrastructure, things like airports, roads, etc. The problem is where to get the money from. The government has got a big deficit, and the federal government has already sold a lot of its prime assets. But the local authorities, the local governments in Australia, still own quite a lot of prime assets. So they're being encouraged to sell these assets to help fund new programs. Deal activity has been subdued, really, in recent years. And I think last year it was the deal activity was sort of $70–80 billion, which is less than the sort of 10-year average. And of that, privatizations was about $6 billion. And so really, if we're looking at another set of privatizations this year, there's kind of assets coming up for sale, like potentially like an insurance company which is owned by the federal government. And then in coming years, some of these big energy assets owned by the states, which could be sort of tens of billions of dollars at a time. That will really keep investment bankers very busy.